Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt. She was a queen, a legend, a woman whose name echoes through time. Cleopatra, known for her beauty, respected for her power, feared for her influence. She faced off against Rome and left a mark that history would never erase. This is the story of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE. She belonged to the Ptolemaic dynasty, Greek rulers who had ruled Egypt since Alexander the Great. But unlike her ancestors, Cleopatra embraced Egypt. She spoke the Egyptian language. She worshipped its gods. She ruled not just as a Greek queen, but as a true pharaoh. From a young age, Cleopatra was different. She was highly educated. She studied philosophy, astronomy, mathematics. She spoke at least 9 languages. She was not just beautiful. She was brilliant. When her father died, Cleopatra became queen at just 18. She co-ruled with her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. But the throne was unstable. Plots, betrayals, and family rivalries forced Cleopatra into exile. She fled to Syria, but she wasn't defeated. She was planning a return. And then, Julius Caesar arrived in Egypt. In a bold move, Cleopatra had herself smuggled into Caesar's palace. Some say she was wrapped in a carpet. Others say it was a linen sack. Either way, when Caesar unwrapped it, he met a queen unlike any other. Cleopatra impressed him, not just with her looks, but with her mind. With Caesar's help, she defeated her brother and regained the throne. Their alliance became personal. She gave birth to his son, Caesarion. And Egypt stood strong, beside Rome. But then everything changed. In 44 BCE, Julius Caesar was assassinated in Rome. Cleopatra was left alone, again. Power in Rome shifted. A new force was rising, Octavian, Caesar's adopted son. But Cleopatra turned to another Roman, Mark Antony. Their meeting in Tarsus was legendary. She sailed in on a golden barge, dressed as the goddess Isis. Antony was captivated. Together they formed a powerful alliance. Lovers, rulers, partners in power. But their love was dangerous. Octavian saw Cleopatra as a threat. He told Rome that she had bewitched Antony, that she wanted to rule Rome from Egypt. War was declared. In 31 BCE, at the Battle of Actium, Cleopatra and Antony's navy was crushed. They fled to Egypt, but their empire was falling apart. As Octavian invaded Alexandria, Antony, thinking Cleopatra was dead, fell on his sword. He died in her arms. Soon after, Cleopatra ended her own life. Some say by poison. Others say by cobra bite. The truth? Still unknown. With Cleopatra's death, Egypt became part of the Roman Empire. She was the last pharaoh, the last ruler of a 3,000-year-old civilization. For centuries, she was portrayed as a temptress, a seductress. But Cleopatra was far more than myth. She was a linguist, a diplomat, a strategist, a queen who ruled with brilliance and boldness. Her tomb remains lost, but her legacy lives on. Cleopatra was not just the last pharaoh. She was a force of history, a woman who defied Rome and time. This was the story of Cleopatra.